Hey everyone, Kenny here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to take a look at the Denon DJ SC Lite 4 and Denon DJ Prime 4 Plus and tell you the similarities, why the Denon DJ SC Lite 4 might be the better unit for you, and also why the Prime 4 might be the better unit for you. First similarity that these two units have is the fact that they are both completely standalone unit, meaning you don't need to plug them into a computer to use them. As soon as you buy them, start playing them out of the box. They both have streaming. So you can stream Apple Music, Tidal, Beatport, and the rest. They don't have Spotify yet as of August 2026. But if you want to use them with a computer, you have the ability to use Serato. They both fully unlock Serato DJ Pro. You can use Virtual DJ. I believe you have to pay for a license with Virtual DJ. And also you can use DJ Pro. That you would have to get a license for as well. That's the first similarity between them. They both have practically the same jog wheels on them. They are both 6 inches, I believe. And the feel of both jog wheels, I can't really tell which is better because they feel the same, exactly the same to me. They both allow you to use the layer controller. For example, the LC6000 from Denon DJ can be plugged into either of them. In the case of SC Lite 4, there are 2 ports in the back that you can plug your LC6000 into, and it will automatically recognize them and send them to whatever channels you plug them into. Same thing with Prime 4 Plus. However, when you plug into the SC Lite 4, you are taking up to 2 USB slots that you can plug your USB sticks into. On the Prime 4 Plus, if you plug into the back, you still have the 2 USB slots on the top of the deck that you can still use USB sticks to play your music out of. So just keep that in mind, that the SC Lite 4 only has 2 USB-B connections, while the Prime 4 Plus has 4. So you can plug 2 layered controllers on 2 and you still have 2 spare to use on other things. You can send music into them through a Bluetooth device, say your mobile phone. You have a song you want to play, you can send it directly into either of these units and have effects on them and have it play out of a channel. The system shows you and it asks you what channel you want to play the music from, or if you want to play from the main out. So they both have Bluetooth in and out. They both operate on the same OS. If you get either of this, you're practically using the same OS completely. They both have engine lighting, they both have stems, they both allow you to stream. The other thing that they have in common, which is what I mentioned earlier, they both unlock Serato Pro without you having to pay a monthly subscription. Now, going into the next segment, I'm going to run through 5 reasons why I think the SC Lite 4 might be a better unit for you than the Prime 4 Plus. The first one is the portability. As you can see in the videos here, the SC Lite 4 is significantly smaller. So that might be a reason why you might be leaning towards the SC Lite 4. The first thing is portability. The other reason why the SC Lite 4 might be a better unit for you is the power. Although it doesn't have an internal IEC, I've seen people connect this with a power bank. There are videos on YouTube if you're interested in something like that. Look on YouTube, there are videos, and I've seen a few posts showing how you do that exactly. So in the case of you deciding that you want to take this unit to parks or somewhere where you don't have access to electricity, you can get a power bank and you get like an adapter that connects the power bank to the SC Lite 4. So yeah, I don't think you can do that with the Prime 4 because of the amount of power that it requires for you to operate it. The third reason why the SC Lite 4 might be a better unit for you is because of the onboard speakers. Now, these speakers are not gimmicks. They're very, very good speakers. They're not big enough for you to play a party with or for you to use as a booth monitor. Because I've tried to use it in the past. You're pretty much not going to hear anything when you turn them on and you're playing music on loudspeakers. However, for you to use in your house as practice speakers, or for you to take to your friend's house without having to bring a pair of speakers, or for you to play in your backyard, these are very, very good and very loud speakers. The speakers on the new Mac Mixstream Pro Go are very good as well. However, I think this is much, much better speakers on these ones. The fourth reason why you might be leaning towards the SC Lite 4, in my opinion, is because of the layout. This has got a much familiar layout than what you find on the Prime 4 Plus. For example, if you play in the club or you've played in the club in the past, the layout here feels a lot familiar to what you might find on the Pioneer mixers, for example, the 2000 Nexus or the V10s or the V5 or the A9s and so on and so on. So this is a much more familiar layout in comparison to what you have on the Prime 4 Plus. The other thing that this might have over the Prime 4 Plus is the display on the jog wheel. Now, the overall jog wheel display on the Prime 4 Plus is better, but this has got the LED in the center that shows you a bit more info than what you get on the Prime 4 Plus, because this shows you the BPM that you're playing in. it shows you the deck that you're in. Also shows you the time on the music that you're playing. So it shows you time before end on the music that you're playing. So the display on the jog wheel here is much more informative than what you get on the Prime 4 Plus. So the 5 reasons why I think the SC Live 4 might be better than the Prime 4 Plus. Now let's go over the reasons why I think the Prime 4 Plus might be a much better system compared to the SC Live 4. The first one is the feel of the controller. It feels a lot more premium than what the SC Live 4 feels like. The SC Live 4 still feels very nice, but there's a few things that are not right on the SC Live 4 to me. If you've seen my previous review on the SC Live 4, you know that I'm not a huge fan of the pads that they've got here. The performance pads feel like buttons to me. They're not really performance pads. So on the Prime 4 Plus, it feels right back to what we've been accustomed to on performance pads. The buttons here feel a lot more nicer than what you get on the SC Live 4. So that's the first one. The second thing that the Prime 4 Plus has over the SC Live 4 is the screen size. So the Prime 4 Plus has a 10-inch display. The SC Live 4 has 7. When you look at both screens, the screen on the Prime 4 Plus looks a lot brighter than what you find on the SC Live 4. The SC Live 4 7-inch to me is good enough, but it doesn't give you that brightness that you get on the Prime 4 Plus. Prime 4 Plus feels a lot brighter, it's much bigger. The moving waveforms look a lot better on the Prime 4 Plus compared to the SC Live 4. Yeah, overall, the screen on the Prime 4 Plus is much better than what you get on the SC Live 4, even though it's just 7 to 10. The 10 makes a huge difference, in my opinion. Another reason why the Prime 4 Plus might be better than the SC Live 4 is the ins and outs. In terms of the ins, you've got multiple ins here than what you have on the SC Live 4. And in terms of the outs, you've got the zone out that you can play is completely different room than where you're playing, where the master is going. So you've got the opportunity to play multiple rooms with the Prime 4 Plus. You've got the EQ on the zone out. You know, there's more control, a lot more control on the Prime 4 Plus. So that's another thing to consider if that's something that is going to be useful to you. There's more ins and outs on the Prime 4 Plus. The jog wheels are, like I said earlier, very similar. They feel a lot the same. However, on the Prime 4 Plus, you've got colored rings going around the jog wheel. So you can customize the color around the jog wheels on the Prime 4 Plus, that you can have different colors going on different channels. For example, if you switch between channels 2 and 4, you can set 2 to be green and 4 to be red or something like that. And that way, if you switch in between channels and you forget, you can easily see on the color and it's easier for you to know. Meanwhile, on the SC Live 4, you can only see what channel you're on that little screen in the middle. The screen on the Prime 4 Plus shows you the album artwork and you can customize that to have your logo. It doesn't do much than showing the logo or the album artwork. Another reason why the Prime 4 Plus might be better than the SC Live 4 is because of the storage and the connectivity for your music. So on the Prime 4 Plus, you've got an internal storage. You can put a SATA drive, I believe 2.5 inches SATA drive can go in the back of the Prime 4. In this one that you're looking at here, I've got a 1 terabyte old hard drive that I had put in there and it works fantastically. I don't have to plug a USB or SD card into the unit to use it. I can just load all my music on the internal hard drive and I'm good to go wherever I go. I don't need to plug into a computer, and that's really, really useful. The SC Live 4 does not have that. You only get the 3, which is the 2 USB and the 1 SD card that you can plug into it. On the Prime 4 Plus, you've got the internal storage and you've got 4 USB and you've got 1 SD card as well that you can plug into it. Another reason why the Prime 4 might be better for you is because of the power. So earlier I did mention that even though the SC Live 4 does not have an internal IEC that you can use a power bank, on the Prime 4 you just feel easier, you feel safer. If you forget or you lose your power cord on the Prime 4, you can pretty much just use any IEC connection to plug into your Prime 4 and you're good. The SC Live 4 doesn't have that. It's got that brick and it's got that old sort of power connection there, but if you're very careful with your cords and your cables, this might not be a huge point to you, but to a lot of people, to me, it matters as well that it's got an internal IEC. So yeah, that's another thing to look at. All in all, both units are great units. They're fantastic units. They've got things that I really, really like about them, and they've got a few things that I don't like about them. I think I've made it clear enough exactly what I don't like about the SC Live 4, which is the performance pads. On the Prime 4, the only thing that irks me about it is the layout on the effects. I don't like the layout they've done here. I can't really comprehend it. Even though I've been playing on it for at least a month now, I still find it a bit tedious to sort of turn on the effects and do things as quick as I want to do it. If you're used to the club layout, you know, this is a very, very different thing for you. You have to learn how to use the effects here. Meanwhile, on the SC Live 4, it's very easy. So in the end, which would I prefer? To be honest with you, I really can't. I really can't say. I love both units, but the thing about the SC Live 4 to me is I can take it. I don't know if I've stressed this enough. I could pretty much sit in front of my TV and I could plug the SC Live 4 in, and I could be watching TV and playing music at the same time with the speakers there. Sometimes I'm just walking in my house, I'm walking past my office/studio, and I see the SC Live 4 there, and I just turn it on and start jamming because it's that easy. I don't need to turn like 3 things on before it works. The speakers are there, just turn on the button, turn on the controller, and you're good to go. So I can't really tell you which is the better unit for you. However, just know the Prime 4 was built to be the flagship unit for Denon DJ, so it's got a lot more going for it compared to the SC Live 4. But the SC Live 4 is very, very capable for whatever you might want to do with it. So all in all, these are two beautiful units. Whichever one you decide to go for, I don't think you would have made a bad choice because they're fantastic units. So I hope I've been able to help you make a decision in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.